Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I want to thank you guys for subscribing, sharing my videos, liking my videos. I appreciate it. Thank you for those of you who private message me and you're very kind. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. This is going to be for Taurus for the month of March 2017. This is a general reading. If this does not resonate to you or to your sun sign, definitely look up your moon or rising as well to get a more clear depicted picture for the month of March. Okay, so let's get into this, and this is for Taurus. Taurus. Okay, let's get right into this. Oh wow. Okay, Taurus, this is going to be a very spiritual month for you guys. If you have not already noticed or have not yet experienced it. Okay, so again, like I said, this is going to be a very spiritual month for you guys, Taurus. You have the starting card or the surrounding or the card that has to do with your situation is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about mysticism. It's all about the unknown, uh, the hidden truth. This can represent your hidden truth, or it can represent the person that you're with, or the people that are surrounding you, keeping a hidden truth. Again, this is a general card. This is a card that's representing or symbolizing the situation at the present time. So, again, perhaps you're reading a lot, perhaps you're studying a lot, perhaps you are in the need, desire to grow and expand your mind or your spirituality, whether it's through old-fashioned means, which would be like a church, uh, you know, group churches, or church groups. Yeah, there you go. Church groups, or whether it's for those of you who are on the more mystical side, which would be perhaps you're curious about a certain path, a certain practice, whatever this may be. There is definitely some type of spiritual awakening going on for you, Taurus, for the month of March. Now, the card that is crossing you, or that is symbolizing the challenge for the month of March, again, it's talking about this is the Hierophant. So, this is definitely talking about old values, old beliefs, old religion. And I don't mean the old religion I practice, I mean the constitutionalized type of religion. So again, this is coming up as a challenge. So perhaps for some of you, Taurus, you guys are or have been curious about the mystical or the metaphysical, I should say, or just spirituality as a whole. And perhaps the challenge for the month is definitely with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about old belief systems, old uh, practices, usually something that is either you study for, or it's something that is cultivated and conditioned to you as a child growing up. So again, it's coming up as a challenge. So perhaps your desire, your heart's true desire, is to expand your mind, to expand your spirituality, to expand your person and your soul. And you're finding it to be very difficult for this month of March because, again, you're being tied or being pulled to old belief systems that perhaps you feel you are either being critiqued or you're being judged, or perhaps some type of retaliation against whether it's family members or whether it's friends and family, that perhaps you are just scared or fearing that they would judge you or that they would pass judgment on you. And here's the thing, when it comes to that, I can genuinely say, at the end of the day, when you die, and I'm sorry, I'm extremely blunt. But at the end of the day, when you die, your loved ones and the family, your loved one, whether it's your partner, whether it's your girl, your guy, your wife, your husband, they're not going to follow you to the grave. I mean, that's the truth. Unless you're talking about a twin type of relationship, a twin soul type of relationship, or a soulmate type of relationship, where surely, more than likely, when it's having to do with twins, they usually follow one or the other. Um, or when it comes to soulmates, once the end of your life is there, more than likely they will follow. Again, like I said, but it's very unlikely. And I'm not saying that you're not capable of attracting that type of devotion or that type of connection, I should say. But I'm being realistic here, okay? So take it for what it is. When you die, no one will follow you to the grave. No one's gonna bury themselves with you and stay there with you until basically your corpse rots. Basically, um, so this is where I'm getting at with this. At the end of the day, no one can live the life that you choose to live for yourself. No one can live through you. You cannot live through them. Therefore, you have to make your own decisions. You have to uh, if you're having some type of spiritual challenge where you feel like you're not even sure what you are, what you want to believe in, my suggestion would be uh, study, look up, old, practices, old religions, or if you want to look at religion, history's religion as a whole, study that, look deeper into it. Again, with the high priestess, it's talking about truths being hidden. Don't be fearful of that, and understand that those who search will surely find. Okay. Now moving along, the card that's symbolizing you in a subconscious level, which you're not aware of, is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is perhaps a possibility. This is not what you're not aware of. So this is definitely talking about a possibility coming in. It can be an offer when it comes to employment, when it comes to job or profession sector. There's definitely coming. It's coming around. And with the nine, it's like you've been waiting, or you just haven't had luck, or perhaps if you are employed, perhaps you're in a place where you're not really comfortable anymore. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's definitely an offer coming into you, but also more than just an offer, it's something you've awaited or you've long awaited for. It's taken a while, but now it's here, or it will soon manifest itself to you. Now, the card that's symbolizing you in your past and passing is the Six of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles is all about your material sector when it comes to finances. Very rarely does it uh, mean health issues or you know regarding health. But at this present time in the past and passing again with the six, perhaps you have felt like uh, where you're at the present time, whether it's with family members or whether it's with the person, your partner, you feel like it's been a give and take type of relationship where one does for the other and the other does for one another. Now, with the high priestess following it in the present position, perhaps you're looking closer into the relationship, trying to analyze really, is this where I want to be? Is this really where my heart is resonating? Is he or she the person that's making me happy? Um, and again, the card that's crowning you is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is the feeling of being stuck, whether it's materialistic, sorry, materialistically speaking. It can represent you feeling bounded, you feeling like uh, just things don't get any better for you, or don't seem to get better for you. I mean, um, and you feel caged. You feel like you basically have gone through either disappointment after disappointment, or you know, uh, you just haven't been given that opportunity. Again, this is your crowning energy, but with the Knight of Pentacles, there's definitely an offer coming in. Okay, so definitely look forward to that. Again, this can also be a representation of another Earth sign, which would be a Capricorn, a Taurus like yourself, or a Virgo. And perhaps they're the ones that are reaching out to you in reference to a job opportunity, in reference to some type of business or partnership. So keep your eyes out for that, okay, Taurus? Now, the card that is in the near future is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is having the lack of. But I don't feel like this is talking about lacking money wise. I feel like this opportunity is coming to you because it's right under The Five of Pentacles is right under, or the Knight of Pentacles is right under the five. So I feel like that opportunity may come to you. Um, Either it's around your birthday or it's before your birthday, but I do feel like there's definitely going to be a some type of opportunity coming in for the month of May. So you guys definitely look out for that, and this is in the very near future. Okay. Now the card that's symbolizing you at the present time is the Page of Cups. So you're feeling amorous, you're feeling friendly, you're feeling social. This card to me speaks about social, being very social and being open to the possibilities of going out and hanging out or being social at the social front scene. So this is definitely a good energy, definitely a very taking energy, a very open type of energy. So that's definitely a good thing for the month of March. Now, the card that's symbolizing the people surrounding you is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, perhaps there's going to be some type of breakthrough when it comes to family and relatives, where you will feel victorious. You will feel like finally what's due to me is given to me, whether it's recognition, whether it's a thank you, whether it's whatever it may be that has to do with family. They will definitely give you that recognition, or they will finally be able to accept the fact that you've been a great relative, that you've been a great sister, you've been a great brother, you've been a great son or daughter, whatever it may be. There's definitely recognition coming for you. And again, it's crossing right next to the Five of Pentacles. So it's definitely talking about family. Five of Pentacles talks to me very rarely about family, but with the Six of Wands, there's definitely a link there and a connection. Again, for recognition, but also recognition where you've been paid your dues. Basically, you've paid your dues. You've done more than you should have done for people, and finally, that achievement or that advancement or that opportunity and that growth is coming in. Okay, and it's coming directly towards you, Taurus. Now, the card that's symbolizing your hopes and fears is the Moon, sorry, the Sun card. And the Sun is all about protection, but it's talking about blessings and blessings being bestowed upon you. It's like the sun shining on you. Again, going back to May, perhaps there's going to be some type of a pivotal moment for you, whether it's marriage or whether it's marriage into a union with a company or something that is very stabilized, something that is uh, you've been yearning, you've been wanting, and it finally is materializing for you guys for the month of March, going all the way to May. So you guys be very mindful about that, okay? And finally, your final outcome card, you have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is someone communicating to you or coming to you, giving you great news. And this is very closely linked to the Five of Coins because they're both in the near future position and final outcome. So there is an opportunity, whether it's an opportunity for advancement or whether it has to do with a company or a person offering you a position where you will no longer lack, where you will become stable, you will become like the knight, uh, and rightfully so, charging on ahead, looking forward to the future. So I hope this resonates to you guys. Thank you guys again. I encourage you guys to comment below. Let me know if it resonated to you, and I wish you guys the very best. We will see from each other soon. Thank you.